I already had people waiting. So come into the chat. Let me know that you're here. This way I know the chat. All right. So yeah, I've had a pretty productive. How long has it been? What, 2, 3 weeks since I've come live? It's been a while. So the last time I came live, I did. I think I was talking about the Side Tech Center. No, not that one. I went live and I told you about my DBA. That's what I did. So yeah, it's been quite a while. I've been working on a lot of great things, as you see. Now listen, I finally, it's the best focused I got so far. This thing has, I'm learning it. There's a lot of different camera, figuring out how to get some shots, and I finally was able to get some shots of a star the other night. So if you want to see that, that's a few videos back. So if you wanted to see what the blue moon looked like, um, so we got 5 people watching. Come on, no, is that working yet? I don't know. We'll see if anybody wants to come over to the chat, say hi. My live. So we got liking. So I come to talk live, guys. So tell me what's up. See that you're in there, but for some reason, see that you're in there. Police can't join the chat if they're gonna watch. All right, my phone, because it's not coming up on my chat screen over here. So, but I see that Elise is at least talking to me on the chat. So, so that's cool. All right. I don't know why it's not popping in. And let me know, Elise. I just replied. I'm not sure why my live chat is not working. I'm not sure how to refresh it, but that's okay. I'll just keep up. I'll keep this phone up. So what have I been working on? I was talking about learning this new camera, learning how to make nice new steady shots, and focusing. And it took me 2 weeks to get that star. All right. I worked 2 weeks, and that's the best result because I've been trying to zoom in on stars, and I haven't been able to very well. So what's up, Mickey? So Mickey's just joining the chats. How you doing, Mickey? Um, like I said, it took 2 weeks because every time I looked at the sky, it was so cloudy. So on the nights that it was clear are the nights that I put out videos. But I finally got that star. So so oh, attention to the chats because I've been working on some other stuff too. So there's been some other stuff I've been working on. Can't announce it yet, but it's going to be great. Um, with the media business that I'm trying to pursue and what I'm trying to do here in the community in Watertown. So hopefully I can make announcements at the end of the month. So that'd be really nice. So hopefully after Thanksgiving, something's coming to Watertown, something new. But for now, can't be announced. Can't be. We have city council meeting tomorrow night. So we got that going on. We got a city council meeting. I mean, I don't even know if this is coming that clear for you guys. After the amount of arguments, have people trying to get them to wake up. How you doing? Well, I understand, when you try to argue with somebody, they're going to tell you, right? They're going to tell you you're wrong. They're going to tell you that the earth is spinning through space. And they're going to tell you they know, whatever excuse it's hard. I know. I went through that today with somebody that I can't even say anything without the person getting mad. Like seriously, like I can't even say anything and the person just gets mad. I can't even speak what's on my mind. And that's not how I like to operate. I don't like to operate. Speaking what's on your mind is why Christians reject evolution and accept. How you doing, mad about a shape? How you doing? So that, a few people here in the live chat. That's what's up. FB Dylan Dulia live talks. Yeah, we're just talking, man. What I'm doing here in Watertown. So I see we got some new people in here. I see there's quite a few new people. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. All right, hit that like button. All right. But so I'm in New York, and I've known about flat Earth for 3 years, and I've been doing a little over 3 years now, working on 4. So next year will be 4 years. 2021 will be 4 years for me. So since I found out, I just been trying to do what I can in my community, and I've gotten a lot of negative backlash um, on a couple different topics. But I just keep on keeping on. One of the things that makes this channel unique that you're not going to find on any other channel. I mean, you might be on the school board, but the thing that I do is I go to Watertown City Council. All right. So I go to Watertown City Council meetings. I go talk to the mayor. I go talk to the councilwoman. Hey, everybody, did you see my interview with our congresswoman? That's the biggest interview that I've done. I gave flyers to the congresswoman who represents the Watertown in the North Country. So I'm very active in the community. And you can see here, I got the P900. This is a new camera that I was blessed with. Thank you very much. Really, really good work with it. And I think I've already been doing some work with it. So, make sure you guys watch all my videos. And not only that, guys, you guys got to share my videos. So let me keep up to date with the chats here. So Will's in here. What's up, Will? How you doing? I says, and this is a FB says, sun and moon halos prove God's firmament. Yeah, so that's true. So when you see the halos or sun dogs, is what they call them, right? So here's the whole thing. Let's talk about firmament for a minute. All right. So there's a lot of people that think that there's outer space, right? No, the only space that there is from the Earth to the firmament. All right. So from what I understand, it could be 100 miles in certain areas, and it could be lower, it could be higher. But from my understanding, it's 100 miles or just above it. All right. So, Elise, did you notice that NASA lost the technology to go to the moon around the time of the super zoom cameras and quality telescopes? Yeah. So, Elise brought up a good point. They lost the technology. So, NASA is on record saying that, oh, we lost the technology to land on the moon and we have to redo it all and we don't know how to do it. There's a video that he's saying that. So, like, why is NASA saying they lost all that? Okay. So, oh, Underground Thomas, we got in here. All right. What's up? So, Space Force equals Space Force. Yeah. This Space Force is no good. It's just reinforcing the lie. All right, everybody. It's just reinforcing the lie. Flat Earth Force, it was predicted just like the letter. Yeah. Every day is a little bit different. That goes by that somebody doesn't talk. All right. There's something else. I'm on the radio too. So Monday through Friday, from 12 to 1, and then from 5 to 6. Sometimes I usually call into the radio show and I talk. Sometimes it's for 30 seconds. Sometimes it's for 5 minutes. It all depends on if Jeff wants to put up with me. So yes, I'm pretty well known, but let me tell you, the feedback when it comes to, I get a bunch of feedback and a lot of it's negative. I get a lot of negative feedback. I get positive feedback too. Thank you for those of you guys who encourage me and stuff. Thank you. But I get a lot of negative feedback, and sometimes that's a little bit difficult to deal with. Now, I'm not trying to blame it on anything, right? People just don't like what I'm doing. But here's something that I haven't. I have a mentor. I have a mentor, and he is. Sometimes I don't like him. Let's put it that way. I'll be blunt about it. I have a mentor, and sometimes I don't like him because it seems like anything I say makes him mad. It doesn't matter. Like, it just, whatever I say makes him mad. But what I try to do is listen to what he has to tell me, because what he has to tell me is very important. All right. And it's part of me becoming successful, it's part of me having a firm foundation. And so the things that he tells me is just is gold. The so I've been trying to do is to follow his advice. Now I don't follow all of it. There's a couple things that I won't budge on. There's a couple things that I will not budge on. And but for the most part, everything else he's telling me is gold. So I just try to listen. I'm mad, and because I respect him. All right, I respect this person quite a bit, and especially for what he's doing. He's taking the time to mentor me, and that's very important. I think in my life right now, to have somebody that's in the business community that can teach me basically how to be a better person. Because, for example, I'd be just you give me some advice. Well, I'm not going to give an example, but talk about just being a better person and making sure you're making the right choices, and keeping your health, and stuff like that. So that's important to do. You know. He's just making me re-examine. The person that's my mentor is making me re-examine how I'm dealing with the Watertown community. All right. So, which is good, which is a positive thing. It's good, but more, it's not just with me, with the community, but it's me, myself, myself, um, working on losing weight. So like I got goals, like some of the goals that I have is losing weight. All right. Getting healthy. All right. Getting my mind right. Because think about how important it is to have a healthy, happy mind. Okay. So, and that's biblical. All right. You could either speak life or speak death. So you could either be positive or you could be negative. Right. Okay. And, so, I mean, I'm getting some really good advice and this is some, it's good timing. It's good timing to hear all this and, you know, and stuff because it's helping me make connections. It's helping me make connections in my community, which is good, you know. But there's a lot more that I need to work on. I mean, there's a lot more. But come the end of the month, there's going to be some good news that I can share with everybody. So I got to pull my talking to me. I got to go back to my phone. So we got a few people here. So Underground Thomas says, "On Jeff Graham's show, yeah, WATN 040. You asked me that question. Yeah, so I do the radio. I call the radio show, and I do that. I'm at that for over a year and a half now. Really, it's been like a year and a half now that I've been doing the radio show. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like what I have to say. A lot of people are pissed off at me, like super pissed off. I'm sorry you know, I feel that way. So Underground Thomas says, although we don't agree 100% everything, I appreciate your honesty and determination and do respect you as long as you don't hurt no one. No one is hurt. Yeah, I hear you. So FB says, Jesus said, need not that any man should teach you. So, I mean, that's good advice. But the advice that I've been following has been biblical advice. Um, Having a body, that's biblical, right? Mm-hmm. When man gave the coins to the people, and the man who made more. Listen, so you're right because they're not biblical. So the biblical advice that he's been giving me, I've been trying to take it and do it the best. And one of the biggest things I started it today. I started an exercise routine. I did some push-ups and some sit-ups, and I did some running earlier. So I got an exercise routine, to get that part of my life in order. Okay. But there is not biblical, and I won't. There's just no way I'm moving down that. But everything, if he wants to get my relationships with people better, I mean that's biblical, right? I got to have good relationships just for people. I mean, that's good advice, right? I mean, that's good advice. So yeah, so FB Deal says the buffering is really bad, and that's be changing here shortly. When I that's being worked out. That's being worked out. So I'm able to go live. Uh, I shouldn't have that problem anymore. But you're right. I do have bad buffering. Okay, so Underground Thomas says, have you been to any of the caves in Watertown? Do they play any of the role? I have been in one of the caves. One of the caves that it's right over on the river on the other side of Factory Square. It's proven that there's chamber within the earth. So there are chambers in the earth. So it sounds like you're. I had somebody that stepped into my life that I didn't expect, and I kind of feel like um, I kind of feel like I'm being motivated again. You know, I'm being motivated again, so that's a good thing. I'm sorry about the buffers. It's just how it is. It tells me I got full signal down there, so I don't know why it does that. So yeah, so we're trying to do positive things in Watertown. And if you haven't already, you come over and you're subscribed to my channel because I get the printout. Not the printout. I get the update on my phone once a month. Well, not once a month, but each day I check it. I could check it any day. But 75% don't subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I need to get over 1,000. That's my goal. So last time I checked, I was 7. So, oh, hey guys, it's been 3 months. So FB Dylan said, produce good content to get more subs. That's a good advice. So FB Dylan says, I produce good content. Okay. So Will says, did you see the new trailer for the movie Songbird, which is predictive program? That trailer for Songbird, but so this is what I was gonna say too, but I'm not gonna be live much longer here. New way so you guys can donate to the channel. I used to have Patreon and I used to have PayPal, but now today I just set up a cash. I'm also going to put it in the comments below. So if you feel led, you can help me out by hitting up that Cash App. So it's been several months since I used to have PayPal. I ended up getting a new phone, so that was good. But what I'm going to do is put it in the comments. So Will says it references COVID and lockdowns. Really? So yeah, this sounds familiar. Or I mean, of course it sounds familiar, but it sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to check out Songbird and see what that's about. we don't mind rap, doing Flipping Tables album is one of the best albums I've ever heard. Talks about Operation Fishbowl. I did a music video. I shot a music video called Sacrilegious. Somebody hit me up, so yeah, I already shot a rap video. It actually came out really good. So yeah, depending on don't get me wrong, I listen to all music every time before I go live or when I'm sitting at home. I listen to praise music. So Elise says, "Do you know there is a rap song release? Can you put that in the links? Can you find that video, or if you remember what that is?" That's predictive programming right there. I mean, they do that. Think about what the Mask, all right? The Masked Singer. Hello, they've been pushing this Masked Singer bullcrap for how many years? And then all of a sudden, we got Mask. Okay, hello, all right. Think about the show 2020. Remember that show? It's still on 2020. Remember before 2020? I told if you go back to 2019, I tell you 2020 was what was going to happen. And they or how about this 9/11? Then you remember that 9/11 911? They pushed 911 on everybody. So for like 10 years, they make everybody call 911. All right. So like for 10 years, they pushed 911, right? Oh, for emergency, call 911. For emergency, 911. And then bam, boom, 10 years later, 9/11 happens. Hello? I mean, they keep doing it. I'm sure they're already going to have a bunch of stuff in it. Crazy. Yeah, the police number is 119. The funny thing is, in Korea, they write the date before the month. Mm-hmm. You know what? Oh, this is a crazy number. I'll never forget this number just because of what's in it. The Watertown, New York police phone number 786-6600. You got three. Yeah, so I mean, they keep giving us predictive programming. They keep doing it. If you want to know what the world's going to do next year, watch the television shows. That's what they do. They put them out on TV shows, they put them in commercials. All right. They make movies. All right. And then all of a sudden it comes together. I'm so glad Halloween's over with. In Korea for 3 years. Wow. That must have been a experience. Oh yeah. To live in another country and try to learn customs in their language. That's really cool. You've been to Korea. So Hollywood should be called Kabbalah wood. So interesting fact. Let's talk about Hollywood. Now, Hollywood is a tree, is a little bush. All right. Hollywood. All right. Just like a maple tree or is a wood. And guess what? The sorcerers, they got the little wands, the sorcerer wands, you know, they got a little wand. The real witches, do you know what they're made out of? They're made out of Hollywood. Little witches' wands for sorcerers to do magic. Their little sticks and wands are made from Hollywood. I didn't know if you guys knew that, but a little bit of information for you. So hopefully that came through clear. So everybody, I've gone live long enough. You know, I haven't gone live in a while, I know. So I just been working on different things, I guess. So 9/11 and Roman numerals, sun and moon double anomaly. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. In Roman numerals, IXXI. So okay, Elise, yeah. Elise, okay. You'll email me those. All right. Thank you. Well, I just set this up. It's been months since I've had a link set up for donations to the channel. So I found if you can help me out, you know, you know the kind of work that I'm doing here in Watertown. I don't know anybody else that has gone to their congresswoman. I don't know anybody else who has gone to their assemblyman. I don't know anybody else who has gone to their mayor. Anybody else in the flat earth community that is out there doing that, you know? And guess what? Maybe I can President Trump. All right, maybe I can go talk to him too. Because I'm only one person away now. I with the president. They're buddies. So flat Earth. So doing a lot of work up here. So real quickly before I go, if it's coming through clear, city council meets tomorrow night. So tomorrow night there's a city council meeting, and I don't know. Really haven't decided. I haven't really decided what I was going to say. You know. All right. Somebody hit the subscribe button. Cool. Thank you. It's gone up. All right. So, everybody, thanks for coming by. And make sure you watch my videos, share my videos. Oh, before I go, I'll give a shout out to my social media. All right. Boom. So I'm on Facebook. That's me on Facebook. I got an email. Could be Elise. All right, everybody. And I just created this page. So that's me right there. That's how it is. And here, let me pull up my Instagram. I'm on the gram. I've been on the gram for a while. I've been on the gram for several months now. So let's go to the gram. So is that what the kids are calling it? So there's my Instagram. I use my Instagram as my trophy room. So every time I'm published somewhere, I share a screenshot of what got published. So I use my Instagram trophy room for all the times my videos or my phone calls or something, whatever gets published in the mainstream media, I use it as my trophy room. So I'm on Instagram and uh, Instagram. And don't give me crap about the orange hat. I don't have the orange hat no more. All right. So people, he wears orange. All right. I heard you. I won't wear orange. All right. I understand it's Freemasonic. But hit that up. So, let me, before I leave here, let me go back to the comments. So, hi, Jake. Hi, Jacob. How you doing? You know what? I'm getting ready to leave, actually. They're just getting here. So time to believe, Donnie. I want to apologize how I treated you. Okay, well, Whoa, really? So time to believe says, Donnie, I want to apologize for how I treated you. You. Thank you. Thank you. I'm surprised by that. So that was nice of you. Thank you. Apology accepted. This is Camo Rose. Thank you, Camo Rose. Um, wow. I was wondering, thank you, Camo Rose. Thank you. Yeah. So we're at Orangeboro. They don't. So my Instagram got deleted when I got to 5,000 subs. Donnie, I had Corona. Jacob, you had the Corona? Well, it's probably because you got sick from the treatment they gave you, or they messed you up. All right. So you had a false positive test, and then they gave you some stuff that got you sick, and then you are fine now. So the corona can't be so bad if you're everybody who gets the corona seems to be just fine, unless you live in a New York State nursing home, and then the governor got you. So you may not believe the same way, but gives me no right to judge you or treat you badly or attack you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Camo Rose. They give you a file that said Gates Bill Serum Test 91620, a vial. Okay, so they gave you a vial that said Gates Bill. Everybody just said you got this vial that said Gates Bill Serum Test 91620. So the firmament matters, all scripture for doctrine, reproof, and instruction in righteousness, that the world may be known by them it's created. I wonder if Gates is the Antichrist. That's a good question. You know, nobody seems to know. Everybody seems to have an opinion on who it may be. So thank you for accepting my apology. God bless you and keep safe. This is my backup channel. I subscribe to you. Well, thank you. So Jacob says, Bill Gates is evil though. Yeah, Bill Gates is no good. I don't trust no. Go, oh yeah, I got the laptop and all the electronics run off his stuff. But why is anybody taking any medical? Perfect example. Jeff Graham went and had the shingles 2 shot. So for those of you in Watertown know who Jeff Graham is, he used to be Watertown's mayor. He does the radio show that I call. Earlier this week, he testified that he went in and got the shingles 2 vaccine. And when he got the shot, when the needle in, he said it felt like fire. And then his arm got sore and he really couldn't move it and he felt sick. He said it never happened to him before. But anyway, I called the show and told him. I said, how long calling into your show and talking about vaccines that are bad for you? Long time. And I told him, so let that be a wake-up call. He testified on that it felt like fire being injected into his arm. And then his arm got really, really bad sore, and he got a fever and a cold. So, you know, stay away from vaccines, everybody. Stay away from that. Not good. So Jacob Todd says, do you know Christina Pfeiffer? It sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar. What's up, Kevin B? How you doing? So Earth is 2/3 water. Water is flat. Yeah, so they call it sea level, right? That's what they call it. They call it sea level. I don't know. I'm not sure if I know her or not, or I don't know. It kind of sounds familiar, but I don't know. Well, at least let me give you some encouragement. When you talk to trained professionals and tell them the truth, yes, they will diagnose you with whatever they're going to diagnose you with because you are seeing the truth of how things are. All right. And you know what? I think it's finally, I don't know if I announced this before, but if I have, it's probably been a long time since I announced this. But I have a therapist. Yeah. I have had a therapist for like 2 years. And it's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing that I have a therapist and I have somebody else because I went through probably the same things that a lot of people are going through. Knowing the truth of how things are and how we've been treated, and now it's overwhelming, right? When you truth and everybody's so against it, it's overwhelming. So yes, I do have a therapist. I use it as an opportunity to just talk to somebody about the truth of how things are. Now, I have no control, okay, but I don't mind it. All right. I don't mind talking to somebody. And I've been doing it for 2 years. So it will surprise you because my therapist has surprised. I have shown her some things that really caught her attention. So that's really nice. I see, one of the examples is this is one of the, so I'll tell you what, in God's creation. She wanted me to draw what we were living in and what God created. So that's what I did. And I was showing her like old maps and stuff, like maps. And I tell you what, when I showed her the maps, I seen a light bulb go off in her head, and she became so interested that she wanted to draw the map. So she drew the big map. Like I drew the Hebrew creation with the firmament and the waters, and then she drew the flat Earth map that I showed up, and she wanted to draw that. So, just it's a good option if you're having problems dealing with people, and I do, and so I do have a therapist. So I don't know. A lot of you probably didn't know that, and hopefully you don't think less of me that I have a therapist. But yes, I do have somebody that I tell them about all your comments. I tell them all the negative things that people do to me, but then I also share the positive things that I'm working on. Also makes me become accountable for my actions that I have done. So, it is a good thing. I've talked to my therapist about you people bothering me all the time. And they call the cops. It's frustrating to deal with. It's frustrating. Okay? I just go talk to. So yeah. So I mean, I think it's healthy and identify um probably not only have a mentor in the business, I have a therapist that helps me with my mental health also. So yeah. So I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I just announced. I think maybe only a handful of people maybe knew that about me, but now everybody who watches video is gonna know. Excuse me. So I think it's a good thing. I kept saying I was gonna leave, and I keep talking. She says every time I see my therapist, she says, "How are you?" I always say, "Would I be here if I was doing good?" I know, right? Would I be here if I was doing good? I always try to wake up the therapists and doctors too. Yeah. Oh, so it's Jacob. So when I had permission, and that's going to be when everything is all ready. It'll be coming up. It up. You know, work on the fundamentals. It's like practicing for a sport. You know, I'm gonna practice each day. So hopefully by then announce the big deal. So yeah, I'm gonna leave everybody in suspense, wondering what it may be, and I don't think anybody's gonna be able to guess. Like, I think if you guess it, first off, I don't want to tell you if you were right, but I don't think anybody could guess this deal that I've been working, and I'm still working on. I mean, it's let's put it that way. I have many stages, but now I got to take it to the next level. We're trying to. I got to move to the next level, and we'll go from there. Yeah. So Jacob says I'm buffering a lot. Yeah. All right, it's buffering, guys. So yeah, I'll just end it. And thanks for coming by, everybody, and that way. But thanks for coming by. God bless you. All right, and pray for each other. All right, we need to pray for each other. All right, and I could use your prayers. All right, um, I'm sure everybody in the comments can use some prayers also. So God bless you guys. I appreciate you coming by.